think what's really interesting is that sometimes the US is full of criticism and skepticism, but sometimes it is as quiet as a fish.
So let us bring you another example, the explosion of the Nord Stream natural gas pipeline.
Yeah, we did a story on that as well. So on February 8th this year, Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative journalist Seymour Hersh published an article in which he exposed the US government for blowing up Nord Stream pipes. And he did another article afterwards talking about how he was unable to publish his most famous story about the My Lai massacre, the mass murder of unarmed South Vietnamese civilians by American troops in US mainstream media.
But this is like the breaking news of the breaking news, right?
Yeah.
I think it should draw a lot of attention.
Supposedly, like the Nord Stream pipes, they're so important. But however, when I look on the internet, surprisingly, there is so little about this in the West.
And American and European mainstream media unanimously became deaf and dumb on this piece of explosive news.
That's right. For 1 second, I wonder if they lost their Wi-Fi connection.
I think it's the Wi-Fi. We can blame the Wi-Fi.
Or if their computer were broken at the same time. But how could you turn a blind eye to such major news?
Of course, they did not forget it. I think, in fact, they're blindfolded by someone.
Or by some groups.
Yes.
So I don't think they have so-called freedom of speech at all. Just as a Canadian website Western Standard said, the Nord Stream story was one of the biggest story of the decade, and yet few media outlets in North America are bothering to talk about it.